Warning: the opinions and advice you are about to hear on the Above My Pay Grade podcast are presented to you by two complete morons. If you follow them and ruin your career, that's on you. Please seek real advice from people you trust. Seriously, don't be an idiot. The Above My Pay Grade podcast starts now.
All right, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. We're finally here. The Above My Pay Grade. The Above My Pay Grade.
We practiced this for 6 months.
6 months, and I said the name wrong. Above My Pay Grade podcast. Or, once we take off and everybody's into it and it's the most popular podcast in the world, I think the kids are going to call it AMP, right?
Yeah, that'll get me amped up. If the money follows, hey, why not?
This is the podcast focused on careers, workplace dynamics, corporate life, job hunting, everything like that. If you have a job, ever had a job, need a job, just quit your job, got fired from your job, want a job, love your job, hate your job, whatever. It's all about work, right?
It is. How many times are you going to say job there, my friend? I think they get it.
172, Jim. Yeah, I mean, that's the mission here, talk about work. Also, just have conversations like we have at work. Not every conversation at work is the most buttoned up, radio-friendly conversation,
Radio-friendly, even work-friendly.
That's what I meant.
Hidden in an office somewhere where no one could find you.
So, let's see. Our first topic here is going to be just back to work. We're sitting here recording on a Sunday night. Getting ready to.
God, I don't even want to think about it.
Getting ready to launch this. We wanted to get this episode out, back to work after the holidays and everything. And I got sick. And then I hurt my back. I think I'm just getting old, Jim.
Yeah, no, that's. Listen, it doesn't take much. You want to get out of bed and you already crack an ankle. Something happens. You're gonna need a cast just for the hell of it. Soon I'm gonna be in a bubble.
I sneezed this morning. My ankle hurts.
It's true. It's so true.
I farted and my knee hurt. Stupid. Yeah,
But going back to what you said, back to work, listen, you always hear those people, well, if you like what you do, it's not really a bad thing. It's like, well, no, who? I want to know who likes what they do. I never see people going, hey, it's Sunday. This is great. I can't wait to go to work. Everybody I know wakes up Sunday morning and it creeps in about 2 hours after you get up.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to get your morning coffee.
You start counting down the minutes until it's bedtime.
Ugh.
I mean, I do that every day anyway. My favorite part of the day is bedtime.
Or naps.
Or naps, yes. Yeah. I try to get at least 3 in every day.
All at random times,
yeah.
too.
Like 11:13. This looks like a good time. Let's take a little nap.
It's true, but going back to work, it's not fun for anyone.
No.
You look forward to the weekends, and everyone, you talk to everyone at work. Oh, I wish work went as quick as the weekends do. It's like, yeah. Though you go to work, it's like Monday, the time slows down. I feel like I'm in the office. Literally, I feel like it's been 3 hours. I look up, it's 10 minutes. I mean, it's just
yeah. And the opposite at home on Saturday. You're like, oh man, what is it like? 9:30 in the morning, you look up and it's 1.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you feel
going
like
too fast.
You watch one show and that's it. It's
Yeah.
over. It's nuts. It's just.
What are you watching right now? Anything good?
Show wise at home, usually we go back to doing Friends reruns. They're safe.
That's cool.
They make you laugh. Something to make the time go by.
Yeah.
The one show I like recently I've been watching is Bookie. It's got Sebastian Maniscalco in it.
Oh yeah, you told me about this 8
Yeah.
times. I can't remember it for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, watch! I'm gonna write it down. I'm still gonna forget. Ready? Book E. Underline. Got it.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm bad with names. But the guy that makes me laugh so much in it, he's from Road Trip. He's the guy that when he cuts out the holes in the hood and he goes up he goes up to DJ Qualls and says your man's a bigot and he's gonna die. That one, he's hilarious in this. He's got 5 baby mamas in the thing. It's a great show. If you're looking for a quick laugh,
I'll check
quick
them out.
hits, they're good.
All right, enough. What are they advertising on the show? Shut up.
Not yet. But I do like the show.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't really have anything new that I'm watching. I got to watch season 2 of The Night Agent.
Yeah, everyone says to watch that. I got to watch.
Night Agent was good. That was a good one.
Definitely one to pass, But once again, you want to watch shows like that, you're enjoying yourself, and then all of a sudden, Sunday creeps in.
It's true.
And then you got to go back to work. I mean, right now,
Let me cry.
I got the anxiety already. I'm looking at the clock 5 times already, saying how much more time do I have before I have to go to bed and go back to hell tomorrow. So,
hell. Well, the other big story this week is that the government is going to fire everybody that works from home.
Wow.
Trump announced that on February 6th, you got to return to the office or you're going to be fired. I mean, this guy literally thinks that everyone that works from home is unproductive. They don't work most of the time. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like that's so out of touch. It's not even funny. And I work from home. And I'm telling you, my time working from home, I've done more in that time span than I've ever done in any office whatsoever. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. I mean, I think they're forgetting about how many people come up to your desk and start talking to you about whatever they did on the weekend or what show to watch. And it's fun. It's great in the morning, get that out, a little water cooler talk.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden you're not getting anything done. You have a meeting going on. It's meeting after meeting. I play meeting tag.
Yeah. So, but that's anyway, you're going to be in meetings no matter what, right? But you're right. Let's get back to that. The people walking around. I remember when I did have to work in offices. There's look, no matter what, there's people that are good and there's people that suck, right? With their job. You got these people that get up and they walk around and they say hello to this one, then they say hello to that one. That's the same person that instead of doing work is doing laundry all day or doing their dishes. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I remember this lady talking about how her son shouldn't drink soda that has it's dark color soda. They should only drink clear soda. I'm like, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to work. You know what I mean? It's like I don't give a fuck about your dumb kid. Shut up.
But there's something to be said about that because you look at those people and I always look at them saying maybe they have something right. I just don't understand because I'm very diligent. If I have a schedule, I follow it. I have to make sure things are done. I cannot sit and do nothing. I've been told at work that I don't even let the grass grow under my feet. That's one of the sayings that has been told to me recently. I didn't know how to feel about it at first, but I'm like, I guess it could be worse. I could be a lazy piece of shit not doing anything. So I figured I'll take that one over it. But then you sit there and wonder, maybe they have something right, and we're not thinking about this.
Well, the people that just fuck around
just
the
go
whole day.
around. Look at them.
They still get paid
happy.
every week.
They're getting paid. Right? They're getting paid. That no one's going up to them.
Jimmy, listen, I was wondering, do you want to join the coffee club here at work? If you got to contribute $5 a month, and then when you can share the coffee with everybody. This is what we're worried about right now. Now, here's the thing: when I work from home, maybe they don't understand this. I'm in my office 24 hours a day. People think that when, you're working at your house. Okay, no, my house becomes my work. So, the second I have a free moment, I'm working. If I'm supposed to work at 9, I've already been at work for 2 hours because I got nothing else to do in the morning. I'm up. I'll start early today. You know what I mean? So, it's they don't realize, I guarantee they get more time out of people that are at home than they do people that are in an office.
They definitely are.
Yeah.
They definitely are. I mean, look at you hit the nail on the head. 7 o'clock, you're working already. There's times I'm up at 6, I'm logging in.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going through the emails already. I'm looking at things. I'm putting PowerPoint presentations together. I'm trying to get everything ready. And there's people that aren't doing that. And then you have to take in a factor, one thing that we're forgetting here that we really have to touch on is the commute.
Yes.
Who likes the commute? No one. I never, you know what? I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and drive an hour into work. That is what I look forward to. So I could be miserable on the way to work and then be even more miserable when I get to work. No one does that.
No.
So, working from home.
They don't give a shit about that part because you're not getting paid to drive to work. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care about that part.
It's sad they should because these are the people that work for them.
Yeah.
You know what? People who are happy at work usually produce more.
Yes.
They usually produce
100%.
a better product. And when people are overall happy, it's good for business.
Here's the thing, right? Because I have this, happen here and there where people are saying, the reason that this team doesn't do a good job is because they're all remote, right? We need to pull them all back into this specific office, and then they'll do a better job. And I'm like, no, it doesn't matter if they're remote. I've built an amazing remote team in my career, right? The problem is, number one, you have the wrong people, and number two, you're a shitty boss, right?
Yeah.
If you can't manage people that are remote, that's on you. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So if you can create a fun, really great culture and not be in an office, that's a big bonus, right? I save my company money by having people at home. I don't need an office for those people. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Less overheads. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good things that come from that, And listen, mandatory meetings. You have mandatory meetings. You call what you have to call, and you have them come in.
Yeah.
Working from home has its advantages, and other companies. I work for a more strict company. I'm not going to name names here, but they
Don't worry, I'll post it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
all right. Good. Perfect. They would never let people work from home, and I think with COVID happening, it forced them. They had no choice but to do it.
Yeah.
And now, like, we're still in a hybrid schedule, but at the same time, it works for people.
Well, I think that's a very funny point, right? It's like when they needed people to work for them during a pandemic, everybody set up little workstations in their house and, they had the company's back. Now that it's become the standard, you got people like JP Morgan calling people back to the office, Walmart, AT&T, Walmart. I didn't even.
Walmart. Hold on. So that means I really shouldn't be cashing myself out at Walmart. Someone's going to come in from home now and actually do it.
Yeah,
every time I go
any
there.
day now, they're going to staff up those self-scanning things. Wait, so work from home. So the greeter, does he just stand at home and say, "Hey, welcome"? Is he on a camera?
It's over in intercom.
No, it's like the banks with the drive-through. How they have the cameras now. On the screen, they're just looking at people on the screen. Hey, welcome to Walmart. Oh, look, Teddy's at home. He's in his pajamas. Welcoming people from home.
But I've never, I know we're all over the place, but that's the fun part about this.
that's
We're going to
what
talk
this is.
about everything. So, you ever go to Walmart and listen, they're hard workers. Shout out to all the Walmart workers out there. Listen, not an easy job.
I wouldn't do it.
But how many aisles are going to be open in a Walmart? How many cash out aisles do you need, and you only leave 5 of them open? You have 20 of them out there, but you only have 5 open. Does that make any sense?
Makes sense for Walmart.
It must. I mean, I was just a little upset, honestly, because, I've gone there a few times. We'll get some purchases and stuff. I wasn't even invited to the Christmas party, and I worked there. So, I mean, it's a little upsetting.
I'm there every Sunday. I have a
Yeah.
Sunday shift. Well, my favorite part at Walmart now is after you scan yourself out and you bag all your shit, right, in the bags that you brought from home, they got some guy at the door that wants to check your receipt and make sure that you did it right. It's like, well, what is this, quality control?
I don't remember getting that in training.
Yeah. I was never trained to do this. And the best part is, it's one thing if you're buying a TV, I get you want to see the guy's receipt on the way out, but you got groceries and like 42 bags of shit, and they just glance at the receipt. They're like, yeah, go ahead,
Well, there was a guy on TikTok that actually sat there. He wore a safety vest and looked like a Walmart worker, went in and got the TV and walked out with it.
Oh, shit. That's
and he
smart.
was able to get away with it. He actually posted it on TikTok.
Hey,
which
well, listen,
I think is a little
we're not
dangerous.
promoting that.
Yeah, I'm not promoting that.
Not
but,
promoting that. That's terrible.
Ingenuity at its best right there. He's a smart guy. So
Now, what color was this vest?
green.
Yeah, let's see. Trump doesn't trust that these remote workers are committed or disciplined enough. I don't get it, Trump. I
Yeah.
don't get it, Trumpy Trump. You got the wrong. You either don't have the right people or you don't have the right managers. That's the bottom line.
Agreed.
You can run a great remote team that's very efficient, that gets the job done.
Just got to have your people's back, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, in the beginning of my management career, I was, you're learning. And as a learning manager, you make mistakes. I made
Yeah.
a lot of mistakes. A lot. So many. We'd sit there, could have a whole 10 episode span on all the
And we
mistakes
will.
easily. Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll get
Jimmy's
into
mistake
it.
number
Yeah.
42.
Oh, is that daily or weekly? But, one of the things I've learned is just treat people with respect and show them that you genuinely care, and it'll come back and it'll pay back, not just for you. I mean, listen, I enjoy going to work just to see the people. I really do, and getting to know them and stuff. But really, for the company itself, I just wish that they would see that. And some leaders do. Some executives understand that.
Yeah.
And there are others that don't, that are still living in that old school, you need to be here.
Right.
Or, anybody could do this job, or that kind of attitude. And eventually they'll get phased out. They'll retire.
Yeah, well, let's hope.
And then hopefully it'll usher in a better experience for people at work, and it'll just be better all around.
I mean, I feel like that's the mentality of the government right now, right? Is that very old school, like they don't really understand the new way of, managing and things like that. It's like you're going to let go, like, I don't remember the number, Jim. I didn't do my homework, how many people it is, but it's like a very large percentage of the workforce. And then who's going to do those jobs? Oh, we're going to refill them. Do you know how long it takes to hire somebody?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just very naive, very stupid.
I mean, I'm sure they could do some cleansing, just like any company.
Yeah.
They say
I'm
it's
sure.
the slowest buffalo, and they get left behind. But
I've never heard that.
I just say, so
like
it's like the cut the 10%. The slowest buffalo will, they'll weed themselves out.
Yeah.
But I really think that what he should have done and could have done better is probably sat there and did a hybrid schedule or something hybrid that works.
Yeah, reassess the folks.
Show some flexibility with people, and it'll come back to you. There are labor laws you have to follow, and that's something we'll get into at later episodes. Well, we'll probably have someone come on and talk about some of the labor laws and some of the gray areas, or either that or I'll be arrested for breaking some of them. So we'll see. But it's very interesting what Trump's doing, and I think we as a topic, I'm sure that others out there are thinking the same thing. And just why would you do it? I have friends in the government that are being told to go back to work. Some of them I could see, and they are friends, but some of them I could see, it's time. Others I could say there's no real reason. This person's a hardworking person. So, it's just a balance. I think they need to strike it.
You have that in work from home, and you have that in the office as well. You know what I'm saying? You have hard workers and you have dead weight. Are they going to start? I'm waiting to see on, MSNBC. I'm going to turn on, see the, Trump administration says that they're going to start firing everybody who takes 3 shits or more a day at work. You know what I mean? I mean, there's literally people that spend half their day in the bathroom at work and they're getting paid for it. You know what I mean?
Listen, you could get all the work memes you want. Everyone's seen that work meme. Why, I could go poop on work time and stuff like that. Great. And then we had some people at our job that thought that when the company buys toilet paper, they get to take home the toilet paper because of COVID. Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, so,
That's not cool. You can't steal from work, people.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
That is a no-no.
Frowned upon at all establishments. Stealing from work.
Yeah, especially toilet paper. I mean, imagine that person had to go home and tell their wife. I mean, listen, it was that bad. Honey, how was your day today? Oh, it was.
I got fired.
Yeah, it was.
What'd you do? What happened? What did you do? Did you screw up a big project? What happened? No, I took 3 rolls of Charmin and I threw them in my car, and supervisor caught me. Oh my God, you're an idiot.
And then having to explain that is the crazy part, It's like and the rolls of toilet paper at work are not like the normal toilet paper rolls. They're like a haystack almost.
Yeah. It's like cardboard.
Yeah.
It's like you ruined your career for that. And then you're forever the guy who got fired for stealing toilet paper. It's like, all right, Ted, you're doing great here in this interview. I see here you worked at XYZ, and what happened there? It says you were there 3 years. What happened? Why aren't you there anymore?
You looked like you were climbing the ladder.
Yeah, it looked like
what happened?
You went from a manager to a senior manager to director. What happened? Well, I was at a TP, and the wife said, "Can you bring some home on your way?" I didn't feel like stopping at the grocery store.
Oh my God!
So I filled up a garbage bag with TP and brought it out to the old car.
But I mean, like going back, like, could you imagine having to go home? Like that's
no.
I mean, imagine how embarrassing that is, and then imagine going to arbitration for hours. Let's just talk about.
Yeah, you're in court.
Like, well, yeah, you're. I mean, arbitration for a toilet paper roll. Well, he was a great worker, a really hardworking guy. He's out there during COVID and all. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about how he took a big roll of toilet paper. It has nothing to do with work. How he decided to take it out of the toilet paper holder and bring it home.
He had the little special key that you need in order to open the...
Yeah, a screwdriver on that one. But it's just, it makes you wonder. You sit there, it's crazy.
People are stupid, man. They'll screw up their whole lives for the dumbest things.
Yeah. Part of being, a manager where you sit there and you're there, you've managed people
Yep.
too, is that it's sad when they make decisions like that and then they realize that there's a family behind it. Sometimes they're on their own and it's still that hurts because it's still, like not to bring a serious thing, but it's still got to go home and tell your mom you got fired because you stole toilet paper, or your dad, he probably smacks you up the head. But imagine having all right, so whatever, let's just say Bill is his name. Bill got fired for stealing toilet paper, but then there's a family behind that probably
Didn't know Bill was such an idiot.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah, they depended on Bill.
Probably
Bill's a
wipes his
moron.
ass sideways, but I mean, either way, it's I think he would sit there and go, wow, I should have thought about my family before doing this. And I know he really was trying to get toilet paper for his family,
Yeah,
but
his wife was in the bathroom waiting for him to get home from work.
Yeah, I mean, listen, get creative at that point. You go use rags or something. If it's that bad, you
Use
have
your
neighbors.
sock.
Yeah, a bath mat or something. I don't know. I mean, it's just some sad things that happen at work. So.
Yeah. Well, this one's going to be interesting to see how many people get fired for not going back to. I mean, the reality is a lot of people when their companies went work from home, they moved out of the area that was close to an office and things like that. So, that's it's definitely going to be interesting to see how many people are out on their ass on this one, or if they realize that so many people that they got to turn this one around and make another decision.
They may. I think they're going to have to pull an audible at some point and figure it out, because I just think I know you're trying to make change. You're coming in as a new president trying to make change, but you have to just do it delicately.
Yeah.
Don't come off
This is a dumb one.
vindictively. Yeah.
This is a stupid move. It really is. This whole move is based on the concept that people that work from home are not productive, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
So
Bottom line,
you're fucking this whole thing up because you're wrong. So that's pretty dumb. Very, very stupid.
Coming back from that, working from home, it's great. People enjoyed it. But then there's the flip side to it. Let's just say the reason why he did do it. How about we just take a little spin in that way? Why did he do it?
Do what?
Saying
Steal the
that
toilet
people-
paper?
Yeah,
No.
no.
What are we talking about, Jim? I'm lost.
not the toilet paper, but like why? So why did he make such a rash move and not think it over?
Yeah, because he's listening to people that have done the same thing, like Elon Musk, right? Like Elon did that at Twitter, whatever. I don't know. I really don't know why. I don't know why that one's on the list. I really don't.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to have like a big government conference call that all these people have to join, and get fired, or if they're just automatically fired if they're not in an office. That's something, guys. That's so fucking stupid. Like, here's some advice, okay? Do not record yourself getting fired or let go and then post it on the internet. I know you get some buzz from that, but as a manager, I'll tell you right now, people Google you, right? Like when you're getting hired for your next job, if I find that you recorded personal conversations with another manager, I would never hire you. Ever.
Yeah, shows that you can't be trusted.
Yeah, you've seen those, right? And I feel bad for those people. Don't get me wrong. It's terrible. You're getting let go in a group setting. That's the worst, most impersonal, way to do it. Your boss is an asshole. That company does suck. Who was the one recently that did that? Oh God, what was it? Dollar store? No, what was it?
I know what you're talking about, and I forgot.
Shit.
Yeah, they did it, but it was like a cloud service or something like that. It was one of those, and they did it, and it like immediately backfired on them.
Yeah, because people.
Yeah.
Let me just look this up, man.
I mean, listen, even if you're going to do something like that, or you want to make it quick, I mean, there's nothing, listen, even if things are going under, you still have the opportunity, you still have the time to be a decent person and talk individually to the employees and let them know why.
Yeah.
And try to be comforting in the moment. You knew about it. It was your business, and you either it was ran into the ground or you just didn't do the right thing. And then you're going to let people go, and people rely on you. You treat people that's like treating people subhuman, and that they don't mean anything, which is wrong.
I agree with all of that, right? But my point is, it's all terrible. But just don't record the call and put it on the internet.
No, agreed.
And don't get me wrong, it's entertaining. I watch them all. But I would never hire that bitch that did it.
Yeah. I mean, is it entertaining in a way? Yeah. You feel bad though, But and what? So let's talk about what made them drive and what gave them the drive to record it and put it on the internet because they were so mad.
Yeah, they were
mad and anger.
Mad, and they wanted that little bit of payback, I guess. Make that boss look stupid.
Yeah, but if you look, it makes its rounds for how long. And look, we already forgot the company. We already forgot.
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
I
couldn't even find it online. I just tried Googling it. But guess what? When Mary Jones applies for a job and somebody Googles her and that video comes up, I think that's damaging to an employee. In the hiring process, if I see a video of them with a recorded conversation online, even if it's terrible, your resume is going in the trash.
Well, that's why you have to have recruiters do their thing. Like their whole job, and not whole job, I would say HR in general, they have a lot of jobs. And shout out to all the HR people that are going to listen.
I could never do that.
It's a rough job.
Yeah.
And I think of certain people at my job that they just take on a world of shit and they just keep coming back and keep giving for the customers, and it's amazing to watch. So shout out to them again. But I really think that we've also seen a negative side of it on who we have recruiters that sit there, don't do their job. We've had some people get through the job process. Yeah. That you sit there and you go, wait a minute, how did they get to this step?
Yeah.
What? I can't even get into details. I'm just going
to, but just people that never should have made it to that level. Yeah.
Like you say peanut butter and they can't even say jelly because it's so bad. Like it's
meatballs?
Yeah, no, exactly. Hip hop?
Hip hop anonymous?
Yeah, it's bad. And then we have people that obviously been on the wrong side of the law and they didn't do their homework.
Oh my God,
and
really?
Then we find out afterwards.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, and it puts not only the people obviously that didn't do their job doing the recruiting and screening, it puts the people that are now working with them in a really bad spot. So.
That's rough, man. That's rough. That is rough.
So it just makes you sit there and say, what are they doing? And that's where I think everybody, listen, we talked about we're going back to work. We hate it. We're on the Sunday night blues right now. Can't stand it. Yeah. If there's enough snow, I'll thank God, because then I might just work from home. And I think that flexibility to my company and not to Trump, actually, who's not letting anybody work from home, which is not good, but I'm sure.
Which is funny also that he works from Mar-a-Lago a lot. Yeah. Which is his what?
Well, his home. It's better than the other one that was working from the basement at one point.
Yeah,
no one knew where he was. So, there's always pushes and pulls and everything else that you have going on. But I don't know. I just think you need everyone to do their job for it to flow right. It's like for the process to go through, everyone has to be sincere, succinct, and pretty much fast about their process to have anything go right. Yeah. And when one thing screws it up, it kind of is like a ripple effect.
True.
We've seen it. I've seen it not only in a job I'm at, I've seen it in past jobs. It's just amazing, some of the stories. Like, you just want people to know that there are good managers out there that care about people. And then there's some that care more about people pleasing or just work, all work, nothing else. And it's no way to go through life.
No. You got to create an environment that people want to work at. And also if anybody ever records me at work, I'll kill you. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Totally kidding.
Well, thankfully at my job, they can't record. They're not supposed to. I would say can't is a very strong word because there's a lot of things people shouldn't or can't do, and they just find a way to do it. So, yeah, it's not a good thing.
No.
Bottom line, don't record anybody, obviously.
Now, listen. If you want to talk some smack about your boss, that's a whole nother thing. You want to talk some smack about the company, that's a whole nother thing. You just protect the information. You keep it private. In fact, I'd like if people would email us. Guys, we're still setting some stuff up here at Above My Pay Grade, but we do have a Gmail set up, abovemypaygradepodcast@gmail.com. I'd love if you would send us your worst boss ever stories, and we'll read them on the air. We'll protect your name. We'll change the boss's name, all that stuff. Worst boss ever. Send it to us. Above my pay grade podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah, and let's get those entries in because I'm sure. Listen, I have enough stories to keep us going for a good few years, but we would like to hear from our audience.
Well, look, that's one thing with podcasts,
yeah.
right? Compared to like a radio talk show, is that it lacks a lot of audience participation. Compared to like a call-in show. So this is a way that we could get you guys to participate from home, and not for nothing. If your story's good enough, we will have you on to tell it on the air. We'll change your voice. You'll sound like one of those. Well, my boss was I don't know. I don't know that we have that technology in our studio here, but
we'll figure it out.
Or maybe you just call in and you got to talk like that the whole time.
Or just don't do it the easy way. Just don't use names. We're not using names. We're not bringing up any references to where we work.
Ever.
And there's a reason for that. So it's just... Just call in. When we get the number, we'll have you call in. But for right now, we're at Above My Pay Grade podcast at gmail.com. Just give us your stories. Or just write to say hello. We'd love to see what's going on. And what topics you'd like to listen on. We have a whole bunch coming up. But if there's something that's really pissing you off at work or really something that's just getting under your skin or something you're happy about, it's very rare at work. But, hey, if you got to... If you have something you're happy about and want to share, we don't want to hear that you got promoted or stuff
we
like
don't care
that.
about
We're great. We're happy.
Congratulations,
for you. Congrats.
everyone.
Yay. But that's not what this is about.
No.
This is about let's get people to listen. Let's get people to understand. And listen, they'll find things that they like on this show, and we will talk about it. That's what we want.
All right, guys, listen. I'm thinking that's a good episode for number one. What do you think, Jim?
I think it's good.
High five. I was trying to see if you'd do it. I'm glad you didn't. I would have made fun if you did do it.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, the only way the show's going to work is if you guys subscribe, follow, all that stuff, right? So whatever your favorite podcast player is, if it's iTunes or Spotify, we're going to be on all of those, so just make sure you follow us. You can always find us at abovemypaygradepodcast.com as well. I don't know if I told you that, Jim. I bought abovemypaygradepodcast.com. So
how much did that cost you?
We're not going to talk about that. So I'll just send you a bill for half.
I'll pay it.
Okay, so let's see. So email us those stories, guys, above my pay grade podcast at gmail.com. Worst boss ever, and we'll be back next week.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks for listening to the Above My Pay Grade podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you prefer to listen. Above My Pay Grade is produced by Kilohertz Media. Copyright 2024.
All right, Jimmy, let's talk about Fiverr, huh? I love Fiverr. I've used that a couple times in my past for hiring freelancers. Guys, whether you're launching a startup, revamping your brand, or simply seeking top-tier talent, Fiverr is your one-stop destination with access to a vast network of skilled freelancers. It's never been easier to find the right expert for your project. Now's the time to go to abovemypaygradepodcast.com/Fiverr, Fiverr, and sign up for the Pro Plan.
That's right, Jeremy. The Fiverr Pro Plan is designed to take you to the next level. Not that you need to go up any higher, but, it does offer unmatched benefits, including priority access to the top 1% of freelancers and advanced tools tailored to your success. With Fiverr Pro, you'll have the elite support you need to achieve your goals faster and more efficiently. Experience the difference.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just thinking about it, I'm going to call up now. That premium talent and exclusive resources can make if you call them.
That's right. So head on over to abovemypaygradepodcast.com/Fiverr. That's Fiverr. That's Fiverr.